Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Something's just weird here to me. And I need to get in on this. I need to. I'm now streaming. Well, I need to check in on that, because this is somewhat important right now. Okay, so, welcome back in, everybody. It's been mere moments since our last stream. And all of a sudden, this popped up. This popped up as my agent saying, oh, well, there's not too much need and desire out there for a two-way defenseman. Now, yes, I want out of Vancouver. And I know there's only two offers. One of them is Vancouver. And I know that Vancouver's giving me more money. I get that. Now, I know this game auto-saves, and this might be a moot point that I don't follow through with, but because there's only two offers on the table right now, and they're both 2 years, maybe my offer was only 3 years with Vancouver the first one. I don't know. Maybe it was a 3-year contract. I don't remember. I thought it was 4. But for the argument's sake, let's go with the Kings. And for right now... Boy, I don't want to, like, save. I really don't. I know we have auto-saves, and that's July 1st. So what I want to do is exit without saving, because my last save, I don't even know if it was the end of the last stream, honestly, because I was just floating through my training Sundays so quickly. And if that was July 1st... Continue... Did I save after the Stanley Cup? I don't quite remember that, honestly. But it was July 1st was the date. Not continue. Mike, you need to load. Continue's gonna... I don't know where it's gonna put me, quite honestly. It's gonna put me there. Okay. Exit without saving. I am not smart. This episode may not need to happen at all. Well, so you know what that means. I kind of need a save spot that's after that. And maybe none of that went through. That might have not really happened. Now, the timestamp here, May 26th, May 26th, May 26th, May 26th. So that is today. But, okay, that's a backup. That's a real save. 21:15, that's 9:15. It is now 9:51. 15:50. And that still says Canucks. 20, 21. So I'm looking at these three files. 15, 15, and this one is saying 9:50, which was just a few minutes ago. So if the big boy save file, let's just jump to this, and May 28th was the date in the game. So that should have been right at the end of the regular season, or the playoffs. Or not. How does that work? So that was at the end of our playing. Well, whatever. We're going to, for argument's sake, we are going to lose the next game to the, Okay, no, that was the end of it. Right. Okay, so we played that one, lost that one. Okay, so now we're kind of clean slate where we were, I imagine. So... I honestly thought I was on a 4-year contract. And I don't know where that shows up anywhere. This is player stats, but I don't think that shows the contract. Not necessarily. Player info. Role, top 2 defensemen. Potential elite. Two-way defender drafted in the first round. Years remaining. So, Unless I misunderstood that. We're like, this is the final year? Which seems to be the way right now. And if that's the case, it's okay, we just lost, and that's legit. So just for argument's sake, let's get a big boy save file done. Yeah, we lost in 5, right? That's... I want to make sure that's correct, too. No, St. Louis, that... You a lie. You a lie. Just to check the tree altogether. So, loss, loss, loss. We win that game. Okay, so yes. 4-1, that's how it was. Let's get a big boy save going here, because I tend to forget that in these off-season sets, believe it or not. Unless you know me, then you believe it. But as we get through a little bit of training, which might need to be looked at... Now remember, that was the... And I'm not against going to the Kings, and if that doesn't pop up the same way again... well, then I have to keep that in mind. I will keep that in mind. How did the standings bear out? The Kings were not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th in our... We got how many damn teams in this division? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th in the division. So that's not good. 81 points in the year, but I kind of need to get through this stuff with you. So let's get up to Sunday. I don't know if we even get a training set here. I don't think so. We got 1 and... Okay, so all the trophies I won, that should have not saved at all. Choose the training, we'll kind of keep how we were. So I know this... For me, this is just minutes later from the previous episode. Acceleration speed. So I do kind of want to get through this a little bit quicker for all of us. 2 of these. Balance agilitile. Let's take another one of the 3, and then a 2. Is there a 2 available? There is not, so 2 1s. Okay. Then Monday shows training. They get through May, get through June. And before that... So this is June, so we're doing a little bit of training here. I think it was right after the Sign Free Agents Day. At that bottom rung. Balance agility. Let's just take this twice right off the bat. Let's take this twice right off the bat. Endurance, durability. Acceleration, speed. And only 2 points, so we gotta do this yet again. Okay. Get through to next Sunday. This might be a little bit of a boring episode, and I totally understand that. I get that. But as things just landed right friggin' there... And if it's not the Kings, let's just say Vancouver's not one of the teams that checks in on me. I don't know, that's not going to hurt me. I'd rather have, 2 options that I'm okay with, as opposed to... just checking on one that's like, eh. Because, I mean, you saw the other option. It was Canucks or Kings. And since I don't want to be with the Canucks at all, I can do without, my opinion. Nothing against the Kings at all. I mean, the silver and black, it's got, like, it looks like the Oakland Raiders. It's a tough, it's a good look, it's LA, it's bright lights, it's long limousines. Woo! It's fitting for the nature boy. But we got things a little bit different on our own set here. 5, so that's a 3. That's a 3. Well, I tell you what, endurance and durability getting a pretty good workout here. Okay, let's get through some of these days. This is going through, well, there's the draft, which happened that Sunday right there just past. We are in the middle of re-signing days. I'm going to save it now, because sure, we got 1 training coming up. So if I read that incorrectly, it's like years remaining. My brain would say, like, you got 3 years, 2 years, oh, and in your last year. 0 years remaining on your contract. Like, I don't know, they should at least say, like, when the due date is. Like, your contract will expire July 1st of 2024. Then I would know, oh, okay. That would look a little different. Now, I'm not absolutely needing it to stay Canucks and Kings as the two teams that were interested in me. As a matter of fact, my agent pointed it out to me, like, not too many teams want a two-way defender, so not a lot of people knocking on your door right now. Which I think is appalling. As good as I am, as great as I know I am, those snakes. Balance agility, I could get away with another one here. Yes, how about that? 3 of those, 4 of those, that, and that. You know, I'm pretty sure it was here on July 1st. Simulate up to this day. Hey, I have some contract offer information for you to consider. I could only dig up 2 teams that were interested in offering you a contract. The longest contract I could arrange was a 2-year term. Well, let's get through training and see what we got. Vancouver and the Minnesota Wild. Okay, and I'm cool with the Minnesota Wild as well. Again, it's... For anybody out there who likes the LA Kings, like, I'm not trying to be a jerk about it. The Wild were not that good either. They scored 80 points. 1 less than the Kings. And it's a 2-year deal only. Now, they are offering more money. But still, 2-year deal going to the Minnesota Wild. I'm pretty cool with that, actually. I mean, the Kings, that sounded fun, because I would have been in the division against the Canucks. But Minnesota Wild, I mean, I could... I just saved it. So if I really wanted to... Tell you what. Just on the basis of... I skipped it once, let's skip it another time here. Right? And hey, Minnesota's kind of a team I would like to go with. Don't get me wrong. But let's back out another time, just to see... Hey, and if it's somebody that I don't want to go to, like Carolina, I'm not going to do it. I mean, I'm taking yet another big old bullet here. And if there's not too many teams that want me, maybe it's LA that shows up again. Maybe it's, maybe it's Minnesota again. Because he's saying, like, there's not too many teams that are looking into you, like, not too many offers for a two-way defenseman. And again, for whatever reason, I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me. But we're right there. I think we got the training Sunday, and then it's going to be July 1st. So this just got sprung up on me. I did not think that this was going to be sneaking up so soon. So training Sunday. I will choose my training. Yes, I will. 2 of those. 2 of these. Why is this different all of a sudden? I mean, if that's random, I should look into that too. Get the maximum amount of points I can for training sessions. Looks like the market is drying up a bit for you. I could only find 2 teams that were interested in you, and I couldn't get them to commit longer than a 2-year term. So, again, so long as it's not a team I don't want to go to, the Chicago Blackhawks. Now, come on. Like, that's just taunting me because I'm a Chicago guy. Of course, I love the idea. Like, you can't make this up. Now, the Hawks did make the playoffs with 87 points. And though it is a 2-year contract, I mean, y'all know me. I said going to kind of old-school 6 teams would have been good. And that's nothing against the Kings. That's nothing against the Wild. I just did not anticipate that happening right here, right now. So, to be brutally honest, like, do I sit on this? Well, like, it's fun that Vancouver kind of wants to keep me, but only one other team that we're looking into here. Like, but again, that makes me think, not too many teams are looking into you, just 2. Well, okay, no, technically, Vancouver, the Kings, the Wild, and the Blackhawks. So technically 4 teams. Whereas he said not a lot. I mean, if the Kings showed up again, it would have made sense, but it's like the game's lying to me. Okay. Excuse me. And I'm just thinking... Now, me personally, you know that I would want to go to Chicago. They have 16 defensemen. They're giving me more money. It's not about the money, honestly. It's not. And it's a 2-year deal, so they're not even that committed to me. Which, for my benefit, is probably better. For argument's sake, let's do another one. And again, with the idea... That'd be sweet, but with the idea is this the last time I do this? Okay, so there was LA we saw. There was Minnesota. There was Chicago. So this next one, final, unless it's a team I don't want to go to, okay? Because it's always showing me 2 teams, Vancouver being one of them. So I think there's a little bit of BS going on here. But this will be the final one. Okay, who are the teams that I don't want to go to? That I do not want to go to? I'm not too keen on the Coyotes, quite honestly. Not too keen on the Knights, not too keen on the Ducks. Stars, Blues, Jets. Avalanche, not so much. Predators, no. I'm not sold on the Senators. No Panthers. Capitals, Rangers, Penguins. No Hurricanes. Not really sold on the Blue Jackets either. So, okay. Let's... Hey, playoffs, you gotta get 4 tries, right? Best of 7. And we're going for our 4th one right now. Kings, Wild, Blackhawks. Which, Chicago would have been my go, you know that. If I had my choice and they were looking decent, I'd say, yeah, let me get on that side right there. But... outside of this being a terrible selection for us, a terrible draw, which again, that bothers me because, oh, not too many teams are interested in you. Well, you're lying because that's only been 3 other teams. Vancouver wants to keep me, that makes sense. I have some contract offer information for you to consider. My phone wasn't quite ringing as much as I'd expect. Seems like the league isn't looking for a two-way defender like yourself as much as before. I can only organize 2 offers for you. Now he's saying 2 offers, so is the duration different? How is that going to look? Vancouver and the Montreal Canadiens. Done, sold, I'll take it. So Montreal, here we go. Didn't they have the #1 overall pick the year I was drafted? Didn't expect that one. But Montreal, I don't even know where Montreal is in here. They are a 70-point team. Jesus, one of the worst in the league. Flat 70. They're the 2nd worst team in the league. Only a little bit better than the Boston Bruins, who were in their division, 3 points worse at 67. Okay, so it's more money. It's a 2-year deal. They got 11 defensemen. They need some help back there. So, ladies and gentlemen, official, we're going to the Montreal Canadiens. Hey, I tried giving LA a shot again. Tried giving Minnesota a shot again. Chicago would have been fine, believe me. But, Montreal Canadiens organization is thrilled you accepted our contract offer. We are looking to sign a 2-way defender, and we hope you can help us out in that role. Welcome aboard. So now, this Kazakhstani kid is going to Quebec. And I heard Montreal is beautiful, and the culinary scene is just awesome. But, like, it's looking really different here for me. And you know what else we get? Well, now I don't have to worry about asking for a trade. Edit player. Let's check on the equipment here. Wait, do we go base red or do we go base blue? I mean, blue's more the secondary, correct? Details. Miroslav Grigorenko, 2-way defender, plays defense number 61. He's 5'8", 170, rarely fight. I should almost put it to never fight. I should have it as never fighting, just so I don't It was often, I think I had sometimes, and that was a lot. Rarely, never. Let's go to never, honestly. If I want to get into a fight, I will triangle mash somebody. Let's do that now. Starting off, let's really set this up in a good way for us, or we're not getting into so many friggin' fights. Born in 2002, November 11th in Kaza, 11/11/02. So there you go. Appearance, I mean, this is probably like the hair, the eyes, and all that stuff. Beard. He's a kid, but still looks the same. Okay, so equipment-wise, should be about the same. I don't think this is going to make any difference as far as, let's keep in mind the helmet type, honestly. Guess we got that one. Does any of this change, like, it's always a blue helmet for him? And honestly, because the helmet's blue, I might make the visor red, I guess is my thought. Hey, I got an idea. We're gonna make it easier on him. I'm not even wearing ear guards. I thought I was gonna do that. Let's wear ear guards. I'm not afraid. Not afraid to have ear guards. Alright, the visor's good. I'm just gonna work on the tint. Straight bower, that's good. Yeah, because if the helmet's blue... No, that's called haze. What is aqua's like? Much lighter, kind of... It's almost green. Make it red. That's alright. How blue is blue? Not blue enough. I mean, but haze really shows up as the thing. And aqua's just not the right color. It's more like San Jose kind of looking. Well, you know. Clear, a little bit of gray. White, oh, because it's just more of a frost, right? It's very subtle. Very subtle. Well, okay, I guess I'll... With the blue helmet, I guess I'll go with red here. That's good enough for me. Got the ear guards going. Shoulder pads, this can all pretty much stay the same. Small or big. Now, I want my guy to look noticeably smaller. That's supposed to be big. Dumb it down, there we go. Yeah, a guy named Grigorenko, he's going to Montreal. Just left Vancouver, now I go back, I go Central Canada. Hell with the coast, spit on it, too. Oh, I kind of considered the jersey tuck, I don't know why. Don't know why I considered that, and not the full tuck. That's too damn loony. Nah, not digging it. Not digging it enough. I mean, I'm more concerned, you know, gloves and stick and all that stuff. Mouth guard, I mean, I think I have one, or I don't use one. Oh, no, it's off. Yeah, but then they're always chewing on it, like, no, I'm not doing that. I think Brock Vassar was always doing that. The captain of the team chewing on it. Yeah, come on. Alright, gloves, what are we rocking here? Alright, so it's, yeah, the glove to me, kind of important. It's an important look. Especially with this, like, they definitely have the French flag colors going here with Montreal. I like that. But for argument's sake, alright, so it's third left side, but I want to look stylistically at all these. I kind of like that look where the index finger and the pinky kind of have the white streaks that kind of... It just highlights it a little better, I think. I mean, I always like those gloves. I'd play Madden, you know, and it's like... I would want those gloves. I think they're the running back gloves. I don't remember. Index and middle finger. Ho-ho. Keep those white and all right. These look good and standard. Nothing fancy about them. I kind of like them in that regard. If I don't go with this... That's a good look. It's very plain. Works for me. So, Montreal. solid red. Oh, not solid red, but mostly red. Which way am I going? This way? I don't even know. Well, that's like Optimus Prime looking. Look at that with the white knuckles. Like, fingers are all pretty much just white. That's not a bad look. What were these plain ones? I keep forgetting. Like, the plain ones were here. Very plain. This had the stripe. I kind of like the Optimus Prime look, though. Not gonna lie. I kind of like that. That's very flashy. The white fingers kind of stick out pretty heavy. It's very plain. I like a little bit of flair to it. So even that, like, that's fine for me. That's not too much, not too loud, but it's all good. True, true. Even that solid look, kind of just like the thumb knuckles white, that little white band going across, base blue, a little more of an accentuation of that. Honestly, not so much for me. Red fingers. This is what I got. And that's kind of got the index finger and the pinky. That's a decent look. I might go with those Optimus Prime gloves. I ain't even joking. Kind of got the little V shape going down, okay. That almost looked, what is that, the Finnish flag or the Norwegian flag? So honestly, just on that note, not so much. If I were Norwegian and the color scheme goes like that, would make sense. Or Finnish, whichever flag that is. I think it's Norway. But that would make sense in that regard. But since I'm not, almost looks like the General Lee, stars and bars, right? Not saying anything like that, but you know, same thing with that look. It's very similar. Warrior. Got the logo on the thumb. I kind of like that. Almost looks like a claw mark tearing across. Decent. Not so much there. I mean, honestly, for me, it's kind of like Optimus Prime. Like, these gloves really, like, that kind of pops for me. That's kind of cool. Or the 1-2 up. I'm kind of digging the Optimus Prime look. I mean, those are kind of okay. Like, the pinky and the index finger, like, they got, you know, because, yeah, you give them one of those, it pops, but CCM, like, I'm digging this look, man. Because of the color scheme, I like this. I'm going with it. On to the stick, and I use a wooden stick, of course. Stick type. Gotta go with the Sherwood Retro, absolute wooden stick. Not gonna play nothing like that. Shaft tape texture. And see, if we could get that visor more, but no, see, I don't know. Maybe the stick tape then is blue, because the helmet is blue, the visor is red. The gloves are base blue, whereas the jersey, the pants are blue. Yeah, so the stick, maybe it goes blue. I don't know. I don't know. Team and recent color? Yeah, team. Let's go that. Color wheel. No. Color swatches? What are swatches? NHL colors. Since we are in Montreal. Okay, because the jersey is red, that's a little tough to see almost. But I kind of like the idea of having red tape, for whatever reason. Well, let's say, you know, say we're at home. Got the red visor, got the red tape, or maybe blue handle, and red on the blade. That's a tough call, because, I mean, the gloves right there are going to be blue with it. I'm okay. Let's give red an opportunity. Blade tape texture, I already got that. That's fine. Blade tape color. Zone 1. Because, man, that red is just going to pop so much more. Because I had green before. It didn't look too fancy. that red is going to stand out. It just is. Red, I think, will stand out more so than blue, my opinion. Shaft tape type. Short, long candy cane. And that, I think, goes all the way down. See, for that, blue might stand out a little bit more. I mean, but, Mike, that would help stand out, wouldn't it? Maybe I'll go candy cane with this thing. And the red definitely against that wood grain is going to stand out, I think, better than a blue. Hey, I could be wrong. Let's double check it. That's fine. Off-season customization. Zone 1, and we'll give it the blue. See, I'm just, like, it kind of stands out, but I'm not as in love with it, strangely enough. I thought I would be. Like, in my brain, I was really torn between, you know, the red and the blue tape, but I think the red tape just seems to work better. Okay, so that's how that's looking. Pants and socks, well, I think, apparently, I think we're going long already. No, we're going short, huh? Okay. Why was I not going long? Don't know why, I guess I'll go long. You know, for argument's sake. The sock tuck is good. Sock tape type. Did I dumb that down? I see it barely around, just above the white, blue, white stripe. It's just above there. I just leave it as it is. It's let it be invisible. Doesn't need a team color or nothing like that. Now, skate type. This too could get interesting. I got the very last one. How does this affect with any look? Colors just don't matter. That doesn't go with anybody. I mean, that blue, I don't know. Maybe the penguin alternate? I have no clue. Bauer, that kind of an orange. Maybe Nashville? Not liking it. This red kind of goes with it. I'm not in love with it. Again, but it's a little too bright of a red. It's almost a red-orange almost. I don't know. Yellow, that ain't working. Not for this team. A little bit of green, but there ain't no green. Like Boston, sure, I would get that, though. The Stars, the Wild, obviously. More green. And I know it's minor accents. Even this, like, if you could get the color just right, because I like that look. There's something sharp about that. Bright white laces. Kind of some black, some gray mixed in, and like that other, what would you call that? It's not a salmon, or, I don't know. It could be an orange as far as I can tell. Yeah, like Pittsburgh, that works. Boston, that works. I can't do it. Same thing again. And then there's this plain one, you know? What, there was like maybe one other? That I thought was too much. This at best. Probably keeping these skates the whole time then. So lace color, probably staying white. Hold on, hold everything. So zone 1 is the entire skate. Then there's like little hash marks with on the frickin'... Now if that goes blue, I mean that kind of mixes in with the skate itself. If it's red, it is so minor. I mean, that's probably tough to see. Even if you pause the video, pause the stream, and try to really look and zoom in on that thing. Can you tell it's red to blue 1-to-1? Maybe. But Montreal will go with red, that's fine. I got no worries on that. Blade holder color. Now that's the big plastic chunk, but keep that white. Just let's not get too crazy with it. Oh, but what was that other color piece? Might be a logo or something somewhere. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Okay, I have no idea what they're trying to point me to. I really don't know. Well, let's try to give a color to it, huh? Make it red, whatever it is. I have no idea what they're pointing me to. Standard colors, you know, white. Color wheel. How about 0, nothing? And just leave it at that. Because I can't see a difference one way or the other. Skate guard type? Maybe I don't understand. Oh, that, no. Yeah, that's like the actual, like, guards on the skates. Like, some of that gets, like, too heavy. Just looks too clunky, too weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I got that Montreal Candy Cane Red Eye presentation, and I don't really use this enough. My goal celebration. What I use the chopping motion, huh? I mean, what did I use? I thought I used the like the saber. These are so crazy. The Connor McDavid. Default, the Archer, no, like, this is like when you're bragging, autograph, it's gone, dive, slide, clay pigeon, call Toronto. Sure. Too hot. Guitar solo, like, this is too much. Like, when you're playing online, that's what this is for. Yeah, this is just... See, that one I didn't mind. The Slinger, I did not mind. Kind of sheath it up, if you will. And then you'll kind of chop. But I think you need a little bit of flair to it. A little bit of flair. What aims my names? Yeah, you know what? I'll go with the NHL 94. So the dab. No, please don't. Please don't. Good old NHL 94 celebration. The worm. Really? Silence! I kill you! The salute. Out of control, drag. The Slinger. I kind of like that. If I do a slap... Yeah, we'll go... I think I started off with this one. We'll go back to the Slinger. Would you like to save? Well, I guess I would. So with all these new developments that are just kind of happening out of nowhere for me... Yeah, look at that. It's we've been streaming now for 38 minutes. It is almost 10:30 p.m. Just to give you an idea of kind of where I was with things. I mean, hell, had I known that was my last season with Vancouver, I would have asked for the trade in that set. And it would have mattered if we never won. Because we didn't win. But now I'm going to... Hold on a second. Team leader in points. Well, kind of. I just wasn't here. I even missed a game. 33 goals I would have led this team. Matthias Martinson... Capo Caco. Nikita Sherbeck. I don't know these kids. Shane Gostabush. Gostis Bahir. Sure. Max Domi. I'm assuming that's Jesse Lonin. No idea. Jesperi Kotkaniemi. I like that. Kotkaniemi. Nice name. Victor Meat. Jamel Smith. Oli Mata. Thought he was older. 29? Okay, that's good. Connor Murphy. Noah Jolson. No idea who these guys are. Maybe two of them. Michael Delzato. D.E.L. Zotto. What do we got in net over here? Well, we got the... Still got Carey Price at age 36, who's probably on his way out. And Bear Hoffman. Carey Price, well, I'm not saying you bad, but you were something. I'm just kind of looking at wins here. 24, 23, 13, 38, 26, 21, 34, 44, 10, 37, 16. Ooh, 16. Oof. Well, that's bad. Because he played 49 games. 30, 27, 14, 30, 29, 18. Starting to dwindle down a little bit. Jesus, 37 wins. Was that 44 was the big one? Holy cow. Two years remaining. Hey, same with me. Number 5 pick in the 2005 draft. Goodness. '86 overall. How about this guy? 82. Really? The backup is 82 overall? We are not good. I didn't want to do that. I'm sorry. I want to see what we're kind of looking forward in. Centers, 88 and 78. 86, 83, 87, 85, 80. Oh no, and honestly here, 4 years remaining. Last year. '86 at 4 years remaining. So, I mean, he's 21. This kid's 23. They want to keep him around a little bit, which is nice. 4 years remaining. 1 year. 1 year. Damn it, I keep doing that. I think I was on to defenseman anyway. Yeah, 2 years. Gostis Bahir? No idea. Wow, you gave him a big old fat contract and he'll eat it. 3 years. 1 year. Oh, hold on, I don't even know who's the good ones here. 87. 83. Come on. 80. 83, 4 years. 81 last time. 78 last year here, so... 31, 29, 26, 27. 26 is the next youngest kid. He's only here for a year. 29 staying for a little bit. That's not bad. This guy's going to retire here at that rate. Not a good defensive team. I'm 21 years old. I did it again. We already know Carey Price, like, what was that, 36 years old? 36, he's got 2 years remaining. This and one more. Big old contract. Now, if this kid can get good, it's on his last year, they don't care. Well, actually, hold on, let me. So, I was a 21 draft pick, and I know they had one. Matthias Martinson, you were the #1 overall pick in my draft year. What have you done? Okay, and he's staying here for a while too, so that's something. Second line forward, that's something, alright. What has he honestly done? 27 points. 40 points with a huge minus of 22. 48 points. That's about halfway to leading the league. It's not that good. He was the #1 overall pick. Well, I mean, that's unique that they can get us both here. Kind of cool. But I mean, look at it. It's... Alright, 18, number 3 overall pick. 19, the number 4 overall pick. In 21, the number 1 overall pick. And you get the 18th pick for free. I mean, they've really fallen backwards. Michael Delzato drafted in 08. Oh, but this is all skaters, excuse me. This is not goalies. I mean, Max Domi, 12th overall. But, yeah, all these new picks have been coming in. 18, 19. You didn't have one in 20 at 21. 2 of us here. I mean, if you can't build with these 3 guys... Is he on his way out? No, he's in. He's locked in. He's locked in. He's locked in, and I'm on 2 years. So, I can help make these kids better. 23, 23, 21 years old. I can help make them better. Especially your number 1 overall pick, who's just not doing it. But this is a little project here. Plus the fact, too, we are in the division with the Bruins. That's going to be great. With the Red Wings, Panthers, and Lightning, and Senators, Sabres, Maple Leafs. So there's a few, dare I say, senior teams. But ladies and gentlemen, we are in Montreal. That's legit. Ah, I like my Optimus Prime gloves. I do. I do. I mean, the red and the blue, I mean, I could make that white on the stick just to help it pop and show off more. I could. Because the red and the blue are so standout. I could just make it white. That, I think, on its own would stand out. Balance, agility, here's an acceleration, speed. Here's an endurance, durability. Deking and puck control. Balance, agility. And gotta take 2 of these. Well, so there we go. We are heading to Montreal. That's legit. Yeah, because there's a lot of training coming up here. I know it. So I kind of want to spare you that for the meantime. Well, I guess I got to get through a training session here because I advanced to this far. Balance and agility. Let's get the double up right away. Deking, hand-eye, puck control. Give me one of those, and oof. Gotta go one of those and back to one of these. Woo! Okay. So let's get the look at it, and then we'll do the big boy save and then do the shutout. Shutdown. Because it is official. I didn't know exactly how this contract thing, the number worked. So that's on me. Otherwise, like I said, I would have asked for that trade in that set right there with that final year with Vancouver. Where I ended up would have been the story of it all, but who knows? And I'm going to a much worse team. I am going to a much worse team. Just to give you an idea, how bad are they? Yeah, hold on. Let me dig that up. Since the creation of this guy in the 21-22 season. Actually, we won our division my first year. We just were not the presidents. The Canadiens were bad. Second worst in their division, 80 points. In my second year, 22-23, checking the standings. Let me just line all these up if I can right now. Just so as I can seize them all. Do 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 do. Dun 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 na 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 na. So, I want to line these up as quasi good as I can. which I can. Year 1, my first year in the NHL. The Canadiens, second worst in their division with 80 points. Missed the playoffs. Second year in the league. Canadiens, third worst in their division, but 78 points. And this past year where we missed out on the Stanley Cup, Canadiens again second best in their division with 70 points. So their point totals, 80, 78, and 70, they've gotten worse each year in succession. Not looking good. And actually, just for the argument's sake, because I'm out of Vancouver, like, whatever, you know? And who's to say if free agency is completely done? Well, at least want to see what changes they may have had take place here. Patterson, Basser, Krebs, that's position. Let me get centers. Patterson, Dahlin, Kunin, Barbashev. I'd never see these guys. Left wingers, Krebs and Fiala. Never saw that guy. Did he had a freaking negative 24? What the hell are you doing out there? At the right winger, Basser and Lind. Lind got some playing time in there. Okay. Defenseman, Levi's still there. PK Subban still +6 with 31 points. Cappadusa, Savard, Larson. You know, think about that. Levi and Subban were injured for the Stanley Cup playoffs. Well, for the final, excuse me. So it was me and Larson, probably this guy, Wu and Zet. Like, our defense was horrid in the playoffs. I'm sure of it. Michael DiPietro still being the goalie, so they didn't... Nothing new there on the big front line of things. Oh, but honestly, because I know Calgary ended up with... Calgary ended up with Bo, correct? Who's not even their best... What? Second line. Bo left us to go be second line. And I honestly don't remember where our goalie went. It was in the divisional. Let me think. Arizona? Demko, yep. How did I get that on the first go? Thatcher Demko. 6 years. My God, yeah, I'd keep him. 91 overall. Turned out pretty good. I thought he was way better than our other guys, though. DiPietro at the time. Unless he got worse here. Oh. Oh, yeah, player info. What does that mean? Who cares? Yeah, show me stuff. Closed player card. No, I want to look at this guy. Player info. Full career stats. Show me. Yeah, now sadly it doesn't show the team that he's with. So the year that just passed, my third year, my second year, my first year. Now he had just left us. Okay, so yeah, the third year, second year, first year. So this is before I got in. 43 games, 19 and 19. I get there, look at the blow-up. Look at the blow-up. 48 wins, 57 wins. Then he leaves, 33 wins. Should have stayed, should have stayed. I'm not saying that I would have stayed in Vancouver if Demko and Horvat stayed. But, I mean, clearly you can see that I made Vancouver so much better. I mean, there's guys I don't even know about on the friggin' team. I mean, DiPietro, look at you. 53 games. I don't know who the other guy is. He's gone already. 38 wins. Making you look good. Center. Pedersen, what are you? 90 overall. Dahlin, 85. Don't know you, but you're 85. Alright, left winger. Krebs, you stepped up really good. 90 overall. Okay. Basser, 91 overall. Lind, 81. Thought he'd be better. Levi, 91. Subban, 86. Yeah, he's getting older. He's 35 years old. But, like, we had a solid team. I mean, guys up there knocking on, 90 all over the place. And now I'm going to a team where we're just sniffing at 80s. Oh, he's 81. He's 81. He's 81. It's looking weird, but that's... I'm going to save it right now if I didn't already. If I didn't already, I'm going to give it a big boy save right now. Montreal has gotten progressively worse in my 3 years in the NHL. So that's to say they made a poor choice in their number 1 overall draft pick, obviously. And we're getting close to a 1-hour stream on this episode where, sorry Los Angeles, sorry Minnesota, sorry Chicago, I went with the 4th run of it, winner up in Montreal. And I might change the candy cane striping to white. That would stand out a little better. I don't know. I'm saying that now, who knows. But I'm going to get through more of this stuff, so thanks so much. Looks like it was kind of slow here, but thanks all the way around. We're going to Montreal in a surprise episode that took place right after we just got done losing the Stanley Cup and kind of advancing through a little bit. But Montreal it is on a 2-year deal. That's all it is. So we'll have to keep that in mind. If I'm not liking this team, ask for a trade, well, a year from now, so to speak. July 1st, I gotta remember that. But anyway, that's all we're doing here. Montreal, we're on our way. We'll see what we can do. You are the New York Yankees, okay? Everybody wants to take you out because you've won it the most. What can I do to help? Gotta find out. Got that preseason to get through to dominate. I'll have my schedule made up, play each team once in the regular season, usually a back-loaded set, so we can make sure we get that good playoff push going, because this is not a good team I'm going to, so we're keeping that in mind. So, that being said, MJ signing out for now. Till we meet again, everybody. Now, for real, I don't know when or where that's exactly going to take place. And I'm still not sure what game we'll be playing the next time you and I cross paths specifically, but what I do know for sure is that I will indeed catch you down the road.